You just saw something strange happen. One person yawned, and suddenly other people started yawning too. Almost like it spread through the room invisibly. And the weirdest part is, you probably felt the urge to yawn just by hearing the word yawn multiple times already. But why does this happen? Why can a simple mouth movement spread from person to person like a virus? For years, people believed the answer was simple. They thought yawning happens because the body needs more oxygen. The idea sounded reasonable. You get tired, your breathing slows down, your brain needs more oxygen, so your body forces a deep breath through a yawn. Problem solved. Except experiments later showed that explanation was mostly wrong. Scientists changed oxygen levels in rooms. They changed carbon dioxide levels too. And people still kept yawning normally. So if yawning is not mainly about oxygen, then what is your brain actually doing? That's where things start getting weird. Scientists now believe yawning may act more like a brain cooling system. Your brain is extremely sensitive to temperature. Even small increases can affect alertness and focus. And when you yawn, several things happen at once. You take a deep breath, your facial muscles stretch, blood flow around the skull changes. All of this may help cool the brain slightly and increase alertness, which explains why people often yawn when they're tired, stressed, bored, or even right before important activities. Athletes sometimes yawn before competitions. People yawn before exams. Even soldiers have been observed yawning before stressful situations. It may actually be the brain trying to reset itself into a more alert state. But that still doesn't explain the biggest mystery. Why is yawning contagious? Why does simply seeing someone yawn trigger your own body? This is where your brain reveals something fascinating about human evolution.
Your brain doesn't just watch other humans, it constantly simulates them. Without realizing it, your brain copies expressions, emotions, posture, tone, and behavior from people around you every single day. That's why people naturally copy accents during conversations, why laughter spreads through crowds, why one nervous person can make an entire room uncomfortable. Human brains are built to synchronize with each other, and contagious yawning may be one side effect of that system. Scientists think something called mirror neurons could play a role here. These are brain cells that activate not only when you do something, but also when you watch somebody else do the same thing. In simple words, your brain partially experiences what other people experience. So when you see somebody yawn, your brain may unconsciously recreate the same state inside your own body. And before you even consciously realize it, you yawn too. But humans are not the only creatures that do this. Chimpanzees catch yawns from each other. Dogs also catch yawns from humans, especially owners they trust. And studies found something even stranger. You are more likely to catch a yawn from people emotionally close to you than from complete strangers. Meaning contagious yawning may actually be connected to emotional bonding itself. A simple yawn might be revealing how connected two brains are. And honestly, that's kind of creepy, because it means your brain is never fully isolated. Every day, the people around you constantly influence your emotions, stress levels, reactions, behavior in ways you barely notice. Humans are like biological Wi-Fi networks, continuously syncing with each other. And yawning might just be one visible glitch in that hidden system. So the next time someone yawns and your mouth suddenly opens too, remember this. That tiny moment is evidence that human brains evolved to connect deeply enough that even a 5-second facial movement can jump from one mind to another automatically. And the weirdest part? You probably yawned during this video, without even deciding to. Subscribe for more questions your brain randomly thinks about at 2 a.m.